Hey, this is Ethan Nicholas, and I'm showing off my map Big Barn again in Team Fortress 2 using the Hammer level editor. First big thing to notice is that I've added 3 doors to exit this spawn. It was a little difficult for players to get out of the spawn at the start of the map. It was really easy to spawn camp because of the variety of high ground that I did put in this map. I did lower the maximum height of this high ground, so it's like easier to get up to people here, so they have less cover they can hide behind on the edge, and so that's harder for them to get straight headshots on people leaving spawn. I did add the 3 doors so that there are multiple ways to exit, so it makes it harder for the defense to just pour damage into the front door and kill you there. Other big thing I added, you'll see when I go to the other spawn that the opposing team can no longer enter these spawn doors. And I also added, you can now change your hero here. Before you could only change your hero by dying. Now you can just go back to the hero you were on or swap to like your scout or whatever. There is a refill station here for your ammo and health. I'll go take some damage and use some ammo really quick. So you can run up here, you can get your refills as much as you need. Coming up, the cart still works the same. It'll heal you if you're within its radius, which is just like a large hitbox that I made. Like I said, I lowered the heights of the high grounds to give slightly less advantage to the attacking team while still giving some cover in some like areas you can flank behind here if somebody's up there and get back. In addition to adding the ammo and health restocking sites, I also added health and ammo packs in what seemed like pretty important strategic locations around the map, because this is so far from both. Well, this is like the middle point of the map, and it's relatively far from both spawns. There's a series of health packs, ammo packs here, and then in the 2 parts of the Big Barn building. And then there is another set right there as well. So I did lower this high ground, like I said, not only because it was providing too much cover, so like people could just like set up hardcore up here and then just like peek and run when they got low, drop back and like heal up, come back. You can still drop back and heal now that there are these, but then it's harder to like hide down here while still providing some cover. And it was also like just really hard for people on cart. Like you could just hide way back here and then pop out, and it was just in a nutshell difficult for the attacking team to get down people from the high ground. Let me see what else. Like I said, I did lower this so it makes this rocket jump here more difficult to perform. If you don't hit the rocket jump just right, you might not get all the way up here. And it's also more damage to fall back down onto this now that it's lower. And there is some it seemed like the scout might be able to get up there before, so I just lowered this area some. Let me restock here. Again, I didn't change anything much in the barn other than I added ammo packs and health packs in each of the major rooms of the Big Barn. I want to force team fights to happen at this choke, like I said, and in these rooms here. I want this barn to just be a whole giant area of like fighting and contesting, which is why I would put the health and ammo packs there, because many people will likely need them, and unless you're like pushing the cart as the attacking team, it's going to be hard to get restocked unless you have an NG or you get the packs here. Like I said, this stays the same. All the checkpoints work for the cart. I can push it through really quick just to show. Again, lowered this low ground a little bit, but not too much, since if they break this choke, this is one of the few good areas to contest at. This area up here, I didn't want it to be super crazy high ground since there's another platform over there. I just wanted these to be like a couple platforms you could set up on as NG, but nothing too crazy. Scout can double jump onto this one in particular just because this is a really good area to set up to contest as it comes out of that area, or if you think the attacking team's going to come straight through here, which they should if the cart gets to a certain point around here. This high ground didn't really change much in size. It's about the same, maybe a little bit shorter, but it's not as short as that one. You can't double jump onto this as Scout. Final checkpoint still the same. Rolls off the track, rolls into the final checkpoint, and that's the end of the map. So you can see at first you can't see the no entry zone texture, but now you can. You can't go in here. You can fire in here like you can into most of the spawn rooms that don't have just like a straight wall blocking. In the future I might add functioning doors to these spawns, but right now they seem to be okay as is since there are 3 exits from the spawn. Slightly spammable in here, but it's very close to this point, and if you're running a heavy out of these doors like you should be, everything should work out fine. So in a nutshell, that is my map. Thank you very much for watching.